What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out the #1 thing you need to be doing right now in Pokemon Go, beyond anything else, to help you succeed in Stardust. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below. Are you guys having fun during your holiday season event in Pokemon Go? #1. #2, we have one of the biggest things in Pokemon Go that is most important right now, and it's going to be a task that we're gonna get after right now so you guys can check it out to make sure you guys are maximizing fully coming up for the Machop Calm Day in Pokemon Go. So let's get into it right now. Okay, so before we get into like the biggest stack task that we're gonna need to do, we just got one. Evolve a Pokemon, guys. You guys have heard me talk about that. We're gonna go ahead and evolve a Spheal. 25 candies. Make sure when you are doing this evolution that you're not using something that you could max out for level 50 in level 46 to 47, because you don't want to be using any of those candies. You might need to scrimp and just have as much candy as possible. That's why I'm going to do this Spheal. I'm not close with the candy count. Although there are pretty much everywhere, that's not it. So we're going to check. Will we get not? So the other one can be a Flareon. We've had a bunch of these. So this one's an Eevee, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to catch it and move on. If it is a Flareon, you're going to run from it. So the tasks that are most important to you are going to be send 5 gifts to friends. Reason being is it's going to be a Delibird encounter. So if we just go here and we send 5 gifts to friends, anybody, I would suggest stacking up on 3 gifts tasks, because not everybody has a ton of friends. If you guys need more friends, please get into the Discord. It's in the pinned comments below. There's a global friending hall. You can get friends from all across the globe. Not only that, you can do, you know, the premier raid groups or whatever that is to you guys. Whatever you want to make the most out of Pokemon Go to be best suited for your gameplay. So I'm sending. Okay, so I need 2 more and 1 more. All right, so we have send 5 gifts to friends, guys, and that's gonna be a Delibird encounter. Delibird can have a shiny. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and bury all these, and then I'm gonna run from it. What happens when I do that is it sits in the top of the stack right there. This is called stacking your Pokemon. You can have up to 100 in there. So guys, you need to get after this immediately. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and run from that, and then we have 1 more. You guys are like, dude, why are you doing this? If you guys aren't familiar with stacking tasks, you guys are really gonna love this. They're all buried up and ready to go. And so why is this so incredibly important that I made a specific video about this? So let's just imagine this. 500 Stardust per catch on the Delibird, right? You have 500 Stardust. Let's say you can get 100 of these. That's why I say stack it up, because you only have a certain limited amount, but you can send 100 gifts per day right now. And if you have a max friends list of 200, you can make this happen. So we go ahead and stack them up, right? Let's just double check right here. I'm gonna catch this one. I'm gonna forego some Stardust for your guys' benefit, just to make sure, because Shelter is boosted too right now, but if you do a Shadow one, you're not getting the 1,000 Stardust per catch. So I wanna make sure that the research task is also gonna be giving you the 500 dust, which will then confirm that you can do it for the Machop Day. If you want the prep tips, they're gonna be up here. 750 because we're on a star piece. It is happening, guys. So make sure to do those. Send 5 gifts, encounter it. Instead of catching it, you run in the top left, and then it's gonna start stacking them right here. And if you guys do see, you can bury it as well beforehand if you wanna make it easier, like I do the Flareon. The newest one, ooh, Jinx. Oh, Jinx does have the shiny out. Is that it? No, it's not it, okay. Don't get me excited. And you can bury them so that when you do encounter them on the Machop Day, they're already pre-buried, and it makes the process a whole lot faster. Let's go ahead and do the math on this. So let's say we have 500. On the Machop Calm Day, which is gonna be 3 times Catch Stardust, we're gonna times that by 3. Then we're gonna times that by 1.5 with a star piece on, 2250. Let's say we did 100 of those. That's gonna be 225,000 Stardust in there, which is absolutely crazy. And then let's say you take my tips and you go after 12 kilometer eggs. You're on a star piece all day. So we got 70,000 Stardust. If you wanna check that 12K video out up here, you can do that. Then we're gonna add in, so that was 70,000. Let's just say on a low end, we get 85,000 Stardust right there. That's 310,000 Stardust on a strategically stacked action in Pokemon Go. So that's why I'm telling you guys right now, what you need to do, stop everything you're doing. You need to go out and find, send 5 gifts to friends, as many of those tasks as possible. I would suggest stacking up on 3 of them. Then what you do is you encounter the task after you send the 5 gifts. You're gonna give it a berry. The reason you give it a berry, you don't have to, is it makes it easier to catch and blow through it on the Machop Day. So that's really effective. Then you run from that Pokemon. The stack, whatever you encountered the furthest away from, is gonna be your first Pokemon. And then as you re-encounter them and run, they're gonna keep going back and back and back and back and back. So stacking up on all the Delibirds, you can have up to 100. After 100, it just starts deleting them. So just go as hard as possible right now. Get as many in there as possible. This tip alone is worth its weight in gold for the Machop Day. You don't touch it until after the Machop Day starts. Once that happens, you put your star piece on, you start catching all those Pokemon immediately. It's gonna blow through your tasks, and it's gonna get you 2250 per catch on Machop Day. Also, you can do the evolution Pokemon if you do the evolve a Pokemon, but it's not gonna give you as much Stardust as is the Delibird right now. So Delibird, #1 priority, stack the tasks. Try to get us 100. If you need more friends, get in the Discord. You can have up to 200 friends. That will give you more capabilities to send more gifts because it does get exhausting. Keep spinning those. You can hold up to 40 right now and max out because that's gonna get you the most Stardust. So if you guys need any of the other tips going on right now, let's play them right now. Where do some of these other Pokemon sit in the Go Battle League, and are they relevant for you guys to catch? We do have a couple of them. So we have two different options for Azumarill. Azumarill is going to go from either XL in rank 1 or regular in rank 3. So if you just want a regular one without a buddy boost, it's going to be 8, 15, 15. However, now that we can go to XL Candy beyond level 40, the 100% IV at level 45.5 rank 1 with the moveset of Bubble, Ice Beam, Hydro Pump. You can also do Charm on that Pokemon, but you have to really depend on how you play that Pokemon. It's gonna be a 0, 15, 15 at level 45.5. So yes, it's gonna be expensive, but since they're spawning right now, you can get that XL Candy. You can find the 0, 15, 15 hopefully, or something close, and you can get it close to there, because that's gonna be the best case scenario for that Pokemon. We have Frostlass from Snorunt, which is going to be the female form of the Snorunt. It is going to be Powder Snow, Avalanche, and Shadow Ball. It does have a pretty good attack, a little bit glassy. I really like that Pokemon, to be honest. 100% IVs is gonna be 0, 15, 15. And then we have the Empoleon from the Piplup. So Empoleon, the moveset all across the board is going to be Waterfall, Hydro Cannon, Calm Day move, and Drill Peck combination. 72 in the Great League at a 0, 13, 15. 73 in the Ultra League at a 1, 15, 14. And then obviously in the Master League, it's gonna be all maxed out. At rank 111, you can take it beyond level 40 as well, obviously, because that has no cap if you're not playing in the Classic mode. But beyond that, as far as meta rate attackers, not really too relevant there. Nothing really points out. It's just focusing on the rare shinies and the Go Battle League, which then is gonna lead us into tip number 3. Tip number 3 is gonna be focusing on the eggs. So do I think the 5-kilometer eggs are gonna be worth it? Honestly, I do not. I would suggest focusing on getting 12-kilometer eggs to stack up so that when you do have 1-hour star pieces coming up in the future during this event time, you can hatch those 12-kilometer eggs on the star pieces and stack up on as much Stardust as possible. That's my biggest thing right now. All of these Pokemon, besides the Smoochums that we're gonna cover here, are virtually spawning in the wild. So it's not really something that's really dire to get after, honestly. The first one we have Seal. Seal is gonna be in eggs, 100% IV is gonna be 555. Dugong is actually a beast in the Go Battle League. However, it's gonna need a double TM in the fast and the charge to be able to get you both legacy moves. So be careful on that one if you wanna use it, but hatching it's not gonna be the optimal IV set. You're gonna have to try to trade it. So really not the best way for you to get a good quality Seal for the Go Battle League. Swinub 100% IV is gonna be 423 from eggs. Then we have Smoochums. Smoochum hatch is going to be 738. And then we have Snorunt, 100% IV, 507, not the best way for you guys to get it for Go Battle League, and it's spawning in the wild, so not really worth it. Then we have Snover coming in here. Snover also spawning in the wild, so it does have a shiny, but not also worth it. 662 is gonna be the 100% IV, and then we have Vanillite. Vanillite's also in the wild. 590 is gonna be from the egg hatches. So guys, if you really want the Smoochum that bad, it's gonna be probably pretty rare, and then you're gonna have to hatch the shiny as well, which is even rarer, which then probably not gonna do it. 12-kilometer eggs are my focus, saving them up for Saturday at midnight when the 2x Stardust duration goes after. If you guys can have 12-kilometer eggs, if you guys have the bonus eggs, that's gonna be amazing for you guys, which is then gonna lead us into tip number 4. Tip number 4 is gonna be the research tasks. Guys, get after these as much as possible. They're relatively easy. They're gonna be easy to complete, especially if you're going from level 45 to level 46. You are going to have to do 100 research tasks. This is a great time to do it. So we have catch 5 Ice-type Pokemon for a Snover encounter, 100% IV, 497. And then we have catch 10 Ice-type Pokemon. I would suggest you guys do that because it's going to be a vanilla. I would suggest pineapping this Pokemon as much as possible because I do believe it's going to be rare outside of this event. Catch 15 Ice-type is going to be a rare encounter for the Cryogonal. 11.99 is the 100% IV. Send 5 gifts to friends. It's going to be Delibird encounter, 100% IV, 469. And then AR mapping can be 80 Mega Obama Snow Energy, Doesn't really matter too much. I honestly think that task is a little bit more tasking than it's worth. You can still walk all your Pokemon or just do one Abomasnow raid and get it. Or it can be a Snorunt encounter that does have a shiny also in the wild, so not really worth it to me. 380 is gonna be the 100% IV, which then is gonna lead us to tip number 5. Tip number 5 is gonna be talking about the raid bosses. So there's raid bosses in here. There's a Alolan Sandshrew out there. If you didn't get one from the last event in the shiny form, honestly, I probably wouldn't raid for it. Not really worth it in my opinion. Most of the raid bosses out there are not really worth it. So I know this video wasn't super long, but I needed to make it because it's so important. So thank you yesterday when we were celebrating Christmas in the Discord, when I was in the comm chat. I do go into my comm chat as well from time to time and chat with everybody. Somebody was like, hey, you gotta do the Delibird stack tasks for Machop Day. And I was like, huh? I was like, oh my gosh, like 500 Stardust. And then you do all the calculations. You're like, oh my gosh, there is so much Stardust to be had. So do that right now. Right now. Drop everything. Do it right now. Thank you guys for being here. Likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes a support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.